everybody, this is Sherry with CPR, Craft, Pray, Repeat, and I'm back with a set of Christmas tags for this 2020 new year. And I'm going to start by sharing with you what I used. And I did some watercolor tags this time, and I used this Tilda here, which is Cozy Tilda. She is adorable. I used Snowy Tilda. She looks like that. And then I used Tilda with Bow Beret, and she looks like that. They're all totally adorable. I used some Nuvo Glacier paste, and this one is in Frostbite. I used the Nuvo Glimmer paste, and this one is in Emerald Green. And then I used this Dreamweavers metallic silver embossing paste, and I like this stuff so much. It looks like this. It's just so creamy. I went and actually ordered the black so that I could do like a on my buffalo check on some red backgrounds. I think that would be pretty. I also used this Echo Park stencil, which is called Cheerful Snowflakes, and I used this Echo Park stencil, which is called Winter Branches. So I used those two stencils, and I'll be back in 1 second to show you my tags. Alright, here's my first tag. I used a To and From this Keep It Simple To and From stamp set from Paper Tray Ink. And I just put it down here. I used the VersaFine Onyx Black ink for that because VersaFine stamps so good, so dark, so crisp. I love it for my sentiments. I used a punch that I had, and I forgot to pull it out, but it's just a Christmas tree punch that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I used some white glitter paper for it. Here's where I did the background with that glitter paste. It's really toothy, and it kind of is like scratchy to the touch, but it's really pretty. Just used some green ribbon from my stash. I'm pretty sure that came from Walmart. Collared her up with my Distress inks and my Distress markers, and used my black glaze pen, my white gel pen. Used my white gel pen to put the little dots of white here on her outfit. Used a Clear Star Jelly Roll pen for a little bit of sparkle on her bow. And this one I used Fired Brick for the red. I will show you another one where I used Candied Apple and one other red. I can't remember exactly the name of it this second, but I will have it for you when I pull up or share that tag with you. And I will be back in 1 second with my next tag. Here is my next tag. I used that snowflake stencil along with that silver embossing paste for the background. I collared her up with Festive Berries and Candied Apple Distress ink. And I'll show you the difference between the Fired Brick and the Candied Apple. I should have left that out. I'm sorry. And so there are those. And just had a little candy cane embellishment that I purchased from Allie and put that in her hand. Again, my black glaze for the eyes. I love doing that. It just adds such a sparkle and makes them seem like they just come alive when you add that brightness to their eyes. I love doing that. And a little tag that I have from AliExpress. It came with a bunch of tiny little different sets of tags that have stitching around them. I used one that mimicked the same shape as this tag, but you can't see because I tucked it under the ribbon, which the ribbon is just some white 3/8 inch ribbon from Walmart. And I love the 3/8 inch. It's not quite, you know, it's a little less than half. So it's just seems to be like the perfect size for me for Christmas tags. And anything bigger than a 1/2 inch for my tags, because I bring the images and the stuff up to the top is too big. So that's like the perfect size for me. And I love how she collared up, and I'm definitely getting a little better. I can see that in how I've done it. And I've been practicing like crazy and just collaring my little heart out. And now for this To and From, I just wrote on this because I needed something real tiny and I didn't have anything at hand and I wanted to get it finished, so I just went ahead and used a red pen that I have and wrote the 2 on there, and that one is done. These ones are all meant to, they have adhesive on the back, so they're all meant to go directly down onto a package, and I love them. Love how they turned out, and I'll be back with my 3rd and final tag. Alright everybody, here is my 3rd and final tag. Again, colored up with Distress Inks, watercolored. I used the Glacier paste here in the back, and I love the shimmer that puts on that one. Oh my golly, that's one of my favorite background paste. I absolutely love using it. It's got a beautiful shimmer to it. Love it. Those mica flakes are just gorgeous. And I tried to kind of match the blues. I did 2 different shades of blue, and this one I actually mixed several colors to get this softer blue, and then this is a brighter blue here for her little scarf and mittens. Used the Stardust Jelly Roll on the snowflake to make it sparkle. The black glaze pen, the white gel pen for her eyes and her little cheeks. This is just a tag die that I have. I got from Allie years ago, so I don't know that it's still available, but you could do any, you could just cut a rectangle and flag the end if you wanted. That would work just as well. I had already put it down, and there was the paste back here, and then this popped up, and I knew it wouldn't be really smooth because of the background, so I just wrote my sentiment on and just did a 2, because again, this one will go directly down onto a package. Love how they turned out. Let's see, my tags are like 3 1/4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 inches. So I know I make pretty good sized tags. I like them to be, nice and big. I don't like looking for little tiny tags on Christmas morning. I can barely see on Christmas morning when my kids get me up. So, well, I'm not gonna lie. When I get them up, because I love Christmas so much, I'm so excited. I'm worse than a kid. Yes, I woke my kids up at 4 o'clock on Christmas morning. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's who I am. I'm an early riser on Christmas morning. Now, you wake me up at 4 any other time, and I'm grumpy as a bear. But on Christmas morning, man, I am all into it. And if my kids used to get up real early, and now that they're getting older, they're not near as much fun. So I'm like, well, y'all used to get me up at 4 when yins were little. We're getting up at 4 now. And I get so excited. I love Christmas, which is probably why I want to do my tags all year long. Because I love Christmas. It makes me happy. And again, I just use my 3/8 inch satin ribbon. And I love that this tag has little like X's or cross stitch type design on the outside edge. And that was it. They were super easy to do. I've really been enjoying using, the Distress Inks and practicing my watercolors. I've got several cards to share coming up, and they're all using different Tilda images. And I started on, which is silly, I started on Easter, but I don't really have that many Valentine's stamps, so I'm ahead of the game. Well, I'm working on Christmas. I guess it shouldn't surprise anybody that I jumped to Easter cards instead of Valentine's. But I will try to find some Valentine's cards too for you. But I'm loving it. I hope that you like these. Let me know which one is your favorite, please, in the comments below. I would appreciate that. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're excited about Christmas all year round like me, let me know. Remember to practice your CPR. Craft, pray, repeat. Thanks for visiting me today, and happy crafting. Love you all. Bye.